the thing I love is in that relationship, whether it's one-on-one or group, you really see your client, the other person, as the expert of their life, as frankly, I would say sacred, as they have everything they need within them, and that's empowering. There's an empowering, life-giving, nourishing, change-making aspect to this work. And so if any of that feels like you, even if you've never had a coach or done it, come find me. Come find, I can share all the info on it. It's really powerful work. We've had people that say, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do this full time, but it has changed my relationship with my husband, my wife, my children, because you learn to become an expert listener, you learn to have compassion, and you learn to stop judging.
Can you share with us your coaching certification program? Because not only are you a coach, you actually train, develop, help people follow their passion to be a coach. So, how did that come to be? And just share with us a little bit about that, please, Julie.
Yeah, this was not like I set out and was like, I am going to certify coaches someday. And I just thought I love this stuff. I've got to help people with transformation and be their highest potential. I'm obsessed with potentiality. I think that if we were to boil it down, I'm just obsessed with that acorn idea, right? We're all little acorns, right? And with the right nourishment and the right sunlight and rain and all of the conditions, often wind and challenges, we can grow into oak trees or into whatever we want to be. And so I've seen when that's not happened. And so I got obsessed about that and ended up finishing my degree, started my business. I taught at my university, and then I was asked to teach at Georgetown University in their, specifically the health and wellness coaching graduate certification program. And I did that. I've been doing that, 8 years now. And I would say the beginning of the pandemic, March 2020, I just kept asking, how can I help people? How can I serve right now? Because there's so much fear. I could feel it. It was palpable. I could feel it in my community. I could feel it in the global community. And I kept asking. And one morning I woke up, and I don't know how else to say it. Then I heard, Julie, I just literally heard a voice say, it's time to start your own certification, like to help others, because I do think this work is healing. I think it's transformative. I think it can heal on the mental level, on the physical level, on the spiritual level. Coaching has a way of getting things out of the way that are not true, that are hindering you. And so I'm lucky in that I've been teaching for years, and I literally wrote up a new framework that took what I had learned, that took all of the core competencies. And then I added, and I realized, oh my gosh, I have a background in heart math. I have a background in positive psychology and exchange and other healing modalities and mind body science. Wait a minute, I can add things that maybe I wouldn't teach at Georgetown in that way. And it's going to be virtual. And for people that, really want to get that framework and want to get that mastery and grounding of how to do it. And it's been so much fun. It's been a gift. I had my 9th cohort, our 10th starts in October. I think we just had my 100th student go through it. So it's been growing. I'm in love with it because this work, I know it can heal. I know it can change somebody for the best. I know it can bring out your potentiality. Yeah.
You've really piqued my curiosity because I know that there are people listening to this who are reconsidering going from A plus to maybe A or A minus player. So what that might look like, and maybe that is the mastery of some of these modalities you're referring to. They mean that intersection of healing yourself mentally, physically, spiritually, and then helping others. So I'm interested in your cohort. I'm listening right now. How might I get involved? Or I don't know if I'm qualified to approach Julie Reisler about this. Just help me make it easy for me to find out more and to get involved, please.
Yes. So I would say this. First of all, I would say about almost 50% coming through have been certified as coaches in other programs. It's very interesting. But here's the thing. I always say this. Are you somebody who others come to, that they feel comfortable to share, to to share things with you, maybe sometimes things that like they wouldn't share with anybody else? Are you somebody who has empathy, who enjoys helping people? Do you see others' gifts and strengths naturally? Do you like to look for, where someone is thriving and how they could thrive even more? Like, if that's you, you have all the ingredients to be a coach. You don't have to, I've had therapists, I've had real estate agents, I've had lawyers, doctors come through it. I would say the common ingredients are, high empathy, curiosity, wanting to help people to be their best. It's not about coming in and just telling someone what to do. It's not that. It's really, do you like listening? Do you like helping people? Do you like getting to the bottom of what's really going on? Do you like seeing somebody succeed? Do you want more of that in the world? If you're a yes to any of that, oh my gosh. I mean, maybe it's my program, maybe it's not. I would highly recommend looking into coaching, because when you're trained, this, it is one of the most empowering modalities. And the thing I love is, in that relationship, whether it's one-on-one or group, you really see your client, the other person, as the expert of their life, as, frankly, I would say, sacred, as, they have everything they need within them. And that's empowering. There's an empowering, life-giving, nourishing, change making aspect to this work. And so if any of that feels like you, even if you've never had a coach or done it, come find me. Come find, I can share all the info on it. It's really powerful work. We've had people that say, I'm not even sure if I'm going to be able to do this full time, but it has changed my relationship with my husband, my wife, my children, because you learn to become an expert listener, you learn to have compassion, and you learn to stop judging.